All right, we're here with DragPak Dennis. You had 2 tests today, right?
Yes.
Let's kind of break down the first one. How did that go for you?
So the first one, we were testing yesterday. Car was looking real good. Like I say, with the fresh build and everything else like that, we still got to kind of find out what it's going to do. So on this one here, we decided to put more power in at the start. The first one, you know, and Kimmy, the crew chief, he told me, he goes, there's about a 70% chance you're going to spin, but we want to see if it'll hold. If it'll hold, it'll be real fast off the line. So we gave it a shot. He said it might spin. He goes, I'm trying something. He goes, don't freak out if it spins. Fortunately, it didn't hold, which is fine. So now we kind of know where that point is. So first run was kind of a bit of a throwaway. Second run,
That's better.
Yeah, dialed down a little bit. Car hooked amazing, felt real good. You know, we ran it up to the 8th mile, then shut it down, and now we know what the car's going to do. So now we can play around with the middle top end. We're going to change the oil. We still got break-in oil in it. There's a lot more power in the car, but the most important thing for us right now is being able to find out what it would take getting off the line. How much power can we add into the car, and then we can work with the rest of it all the way through. Oil change. We have break-in oil right now because the engine was fresh rebuilt. So we got through testing last couple of days, and now we got to change the oils. Had to get a chance to break in, and I mean, it'll give it a little bit more power because the break-in oil is really thick. So I'll put the proper racing oil in it. No one's ever so fast. It all started off in Rockingham. We blew the motor in Rockingham, put a hole in the side of the block in the heads. So we were trying to get the car put back together and get it ready for St. Louis, but there just wasn't enough time to get the block honed. You know, there's some parts that we couldn't get, so we had to reuse certain things. It just came down to the wire. We weren't able to make St. Louis. Next was going to be Norwalk, NHRA. Got the car all back together. They had it on the dyno. They were testing it the Tuesday as I was coming in to pick up the car, and it broke on the dyno. They broke the tone gear, which caused some damage internally to the car. And I was about half hour from picking it up and heading to Norwalk when I got that news. So unfortunately, there was nowhere near any time to get the car ready for it. So that was another throwaway. We left everything up at Watson, the trailer, the car, the truck, and we flew back home. You know, in that time, Watson, they went through the whole motor, got it all rebuilt. They ordered all the parts for a second motor. So we got a whole nother backup motor that we're gonna have ready to go. But this time, you know, we got up there, car ran perfect. The dyno was making good power, and fortunately, we got out here to get some racing done, which was nice. Feels good to be back in the seat of the car. I can tell you that much for sure. It's kind of cool. You know, it's cool though. It's advertising. It's cool to see the car on there. So I don't know. I'm happy either way. The guys that are racing now, they're actually qualifying. So there is qualifying for NMR rate today, but NMCA doesn't start their qualifying until tomorrow. So this was our first test. We get 2 test sessions today. So yesterday was just a pure test and tune. We got the car down the track all 3 times in a row, which is great. But today was all about what point is it going to spin? Like, how much more power can we dial in at the starting line, before it spins? So if we're going to throw away a run or test something out, like the first one's the run to do it. So he told me, he goes, don't be afraid. He goes, don't be mad if it spins. He goes, I'm putting something on. I'm just trying something. And so he did, and of course, we spun. So now you kind of know where it is, and you just back it off just a little bit until you get that as much power as you can without spinning, so you can get it a good, nice 60 foot out and be off to the races. So.
I hear rumblings of really fast factory cars.
Yeah, they are. One of the things, if you're an avid drag racer, compare this class and listen to the way the cars run and the way they sound at lower RPM, at idle, and in particular lower RPM, and then how hard they turn them compared to like the Nostalgia Superstock class that runs here and stuff. So the technology to run one of these fuel-injected, supercharged, late model engines is completely different than we did in the old days.
And of course, you add the supercharger on top of these hot rods as well, and man, you're talking about pushing a lot of boost through a big motor that has really good parts in it that have been built by the right people, and it's just a fun class. But the whole thing about factory supercar is getting all of that power, harnessing it, and getting it to the racetrack through that 9-inch wide tire. That is the equalizer, the real true equalizer for this class.
The Copo Camaro 2020 version, Douglas Hamp on the left-hand side out of Pennsylvania. On the right from Texas, Dennis Chasen in the 2021 Dodge. Gen 3 Hemi car taking charge. Goes to the first one.
There's a little bit thick. We ran an 8.0, won the race. We ran against Hamp. He ran an 8.3. Just really tough air right now. I've got to assume it's got to be about 4,000 DA. So, I mean, it's good. I was hoping to get it into the 7s. Getting into the 7s is definitely where you're going to need to be. But we got 3 more. We'll probably have some better air tonight. And we'll see what happens. But overall, we got down the track, so it's a good thing. So what they do now is Kimmy's going to pull the data out of it. He's going to have a look at it, make sure the car is happy at doing what it's supposed to be doing. Look at the shift points, just all that type of stuff. Analyze the data, maybe make minor few adjustments. Put a little bit more in the car depending on what the track conditions are and the DA is going to be. But we won't know that until a little bit later on. So.
Dodge Challenger takes out the Camaro in the second qualifier. Next up, the Chicken Man, Trip Carter on the right-hand side. From Memphis, Tennessee, a 2019 Cobra Jet Mustang. On the left will be Dennis Chaston from Irving, Texas, with a 2021 Dodge DragPak car. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Nitrous Pro Street to the lanes, please.
So we were, for some reason we're slow off the 60. I'm not really sure why, but we hit, I think we got top mile an hour now. 178 mile an hour we went, by a lot. So the car is making so much power up top. We're just struggling with down low right now. But, I got through the traps and I was just flying, through it neutral, through the chute, and the car wasn't slowing down. I had to get on the brakes real hard, and the rear end started fishtailing around on me. So it was a ride there, and I was working the car to get it stopped. So we came around the corner, got out of the car. I could smell brakes. I was on them real hard, and for some reason we pushed oil out through the catch can or something like that. So we're not sure what's going on. So we got to pull the logs, have a look at it, and figure it out. We didn't really improve at all. We're still 8 flat. We got 2 more qualifyings coming up tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Hey guys, this is DragPak Dennis. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe, and please leave a comment on the video. That'll let me know if you like what you're seeing. Take care all, we'll see you next time.